What's up?
This is Draco.
And this is Alicia.
And you're now tuned in to OD
Podcast.
Oh.
Period.
I said the same thing.
Hey y'all, I'm out of breath. I just ran up the stairs.
Oh
You
my
did
God.
stairs or running up the same stairs multiple times a day. You'd be used to it. But
It's not adding up.
it's not adding up and it's not deducting either. Actually, it's deducting my energy. Anyway, y'all.
Oh my
Let's get it
God.
right to the episode, chat, because Chris got a hard stop. And I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the dog is back on Love and Hip Hop again. I know I say this like every 6 months, but
Are you fight victim number 1, 2, or 3?
um literally as you was gone, I got a phone call to let me know who I was doing. So luckily I don't have any fight girls.
Oh, perfect. Oh, it ain't no fight. It's non-fighters on there. Didn't know. I thought it was part of the deal.
On my end.
Okay, the eyebrows right. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get into the episode. First things first, Black Business of the Week. So I don't know how this didn't cross my mind a long time ago, but I want to give a shout out to the OG Poochiez Pawz for being the literal first black. I don't know if she was the literal, but the only black nail tech I ever knew. Way
I
before
feel like we shouted out Poochie Nails before.
did we? Well, we're gonna
Yeah,
shout her out again because she
bring it
on
back.
Campbellton,
Let's do it.
and she's still on Campbellton from what it looked like on my Google search. But Poochie is definitely she was my first time ever hearing about a black nail tech ever in life. Way before. Not and nothing wrong with how many. I'm glad there's so many more black nail techs exist. But I'm just saying that just was not a known thing, and she was in my hood, so it just really meant a lot to me. I'm gonna put the information in the episode notes, and her Instagram. But I got my nails done there. I didn't go to Poochie though. I went to Pinky, who I think also has her own shop. Poochie, I don't even know if I just couldn't get it. I don't know why I didn't go directly to her, but I might have assumed that since she owned the shop, she wasn't doing nails. But either way, shout out to Poochie's Paul. Now let's get into the show.
I'm
All
on her
right,
page now. She's still out here. Come on here, girl.
point blank period. A queen, a West Side queen.
Hmm.
Let's get into tweets from the streets. Okay, so I sent you a screenshot earlier of a tweet of a user by the name of X21 Poppy, the letter X21 PAPI. Oh, yes. And so basically, this human being posted this announcement. We've been struggling to tell people this, but after much counseling and the support of our loved ones, we think it's best to be honest. After taking a DNA test, my husband and I, two men, discovered that we have the same biological father. We are half brothers. And first of all, this is, you know what? I wasn't going to say it was sick until I kept reading. And pretty much he turned this viral tweet into a promotion for their OnlyFans. And I don't really know how to feel about it because they definitely look alike. They favor. And then they decided, the next screenshot says, and we're profoundly shocked, but after prayer and reevaluating our love, we decided that we are going to stay together. Some would say it's incest. We say it's love. And ever since he posted that, he's literally promoted his music and his OnlyFans with this said half brother. Now, on one hand, I'm like, they trolling, but who would troll incest? I mean, I don't put it past nobody, but it's actually really sick because he had at least 21,000 followers on Twitter before all this. Because when I found his tweet, he had like 7 retweets. Somebody else posted on my timeline. And it's just sick. And I just want to know your thoughts.
Um, I watch people, especially in the gay community. Um, I watch them like troll, even like straight men. I think I brought this up recently. How like gay
Yes.
baiting is a thing. Like gay baiting is like a thing where like people, they're not really gay. They just do homoerotic stuff for money because they know that men will pay for it. I want to believe that this is the situation that's going on, but honestly, within the past week or 2 weeks dealing with this Illuminati exposure and all this stuff on Instagram, honestly, I don't put nothing past nobody. They could have been the twins clones that be in the facilities, the gladiator facilities fighting each other or something. Who knows?
I just
But I
think
don't know.
it's
I honestly though, I can't take nothing else.
Yeah, it's just really crazy because they're like overly emphasizing the OnlyFans. It's just really weird. Let me ask you this: if you was dating somebody and you found out y'all was related, what would you do?
Throw up,
Okay, but you in love.
baby. That's out. I mean, what do you want me to do? To be honest, I would.
I agree with you. I have been in a
What do you
similar
want me to do?
I was dating a guy, and long story short, we found out we were related. But you know what's funny? We were not genetically were related. It was more of a step relative type of thing, step cousin, if you will.
Okay.
But that was still too much for me because his parent was married to someone I was DNA related to.
Yeah, that's
Um,
weird.
exactly. Very
And now, yeah, I get that stuff happens and you don't really know your family. And then on top of that, you have people who like sleep with random people and have like
thank
kids
God we
with
didn't even kiss. We didn't even hug. I don't think
yeah.
we did hug, but it was a church hug.
Oh, you would
But
say
yes, I've been in that situation before, and I would have. I don't care how much I liked him; it would have fell off the planet at the moment that happened. In this case, these two guys are married, and this is also, I do know that people have certain situations with their family dynamic. They don't know their family. Maybe they've been ousted from their family. People have kids all over the world, all over the country, so you don't always know who you're related to. The irony of them meeting each other though, and not literally like noticing these similarities. But I do think this is why it is important to meet the family, at some point before it gets too serious.
mm,
They ain't gotta be besties, but it's important to start talking about where their family is from. Like I ask all those questions: where your family from, where they moved to, and not even just for the sake of getting like make sure we're not related, just knowing the person. Because
yeah.
the only way I could see their situation, being unavoidable is if they're maybe adopted or if the daddy or mom. I think it's the dad who's the
Sound like the
problem.
daddy was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, just never acknowledge that he have kids. But I know for sure people don't see. How folks be like, "Oh, y'all starting to look alike." Nah, boo. Y'all.
Whole
Anyhow,
time y'all. Whole time
yes,
y'all related.
it's sick and it's disgusting. And it had the timeline up where it kind of just happened. They posted this at 2:25 today. Ooh, 4,000 quotes. It was literally at 7 retweets and like maybe 2 quotes when I found it. That's crazy. Anyhow, all right, let's move into shop talk. So a couple things I want to talk about. Speaking of relationships, y'all know I love my girl Latto, right? It's very clear as day that she's dating 21 Savage. But it seems to be a very complicated situation because allegedly the man is married, but I don't think he's married for love. I think he's married for them papers. Now I don't
Yeah.
know. I ain't nobody's lawyer. But I am really big on not broadcasting my relationship on social media, not putting my business out there. But I feel like Lotto talks about her man a lot publicly. And
Yeah.
I feel like her reaction to people being in her business is not exactly fair because she's giving people debate. Like she's basically making people curious. You know what I'm saying? It just it's one thing if you're gonna be private. But I mean, you can be half private. Do what you want, but don't be surprised at the reactions you get out of it. I don't like how she going about it. Then this tattoo don't came up, which is clearly the man's name, and then she replied to somebody in the TikTok comments that she not with him. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it.
That girl date him, and I love Lotto
I mean, and people
personally,
have
but
seen them out. It's not even shocking news. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the stay out of my business for me. I don't get that, and I love
yeah.
Lotto.
Um, I do feel like if you're gonna be private all the way. Don't just pick and choose like, oh, you want to share these details, but then leave us out because we gonna want to know.
I
And you
mean, in
giving
songs, on every other interview, and people are gonna ask. It's just doesn't make sense to be doing all that.
I'm on Instagram now just trying to see if she follow him still. I know she had unfollowed him a while back after that.
You follow him to the door.
She had unfollowed him after a while. Remember when it came out, he was like, "Oh, my girlfriend not famous." Remember he said
Yeah, he
that?
was. I don't have no famous girlfriend, and he said he's single, and that's also, But she's also really young, and who was the last person we knew she was with? Bandagay Marco. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like I get it.
But I'm looking at her followers and she literally follows his brother and his cousin. What would you need to
Do
follow
you remember when they was
21
in?
Lil Harold for? And then she got a song with 21 Lil Harold.
Yeah,
It's just so many cool. Then like you said, the tattoos. 21 Savage is never at nobody's birthday party, but he always show up for anybody in YSL and Lotto. What would you need to go to Lotto birthday party for? Even after that situation that happened when he had unfollowed her for, I mean, she unfollowed him for that. Her birthday was like a week later, and he pulled up.
Yeah.
outfit on
And
and
then
everything.
he was at his Freaknik birthday party at Underground. I mean, and people can go to people's birthday party, but y'all not beating the allegations for me. Also, I feel remember when they was both in Puerto Rico, but he tagged Miami.
It's just too sloppy. It's like y'all not even trying to hide it.
The fact, and just because y'all famous don't mean y'all can't, be discreet. Because there's a lot of people who we never knew and we probably will never know messed around. But I remember someone who worked near or at a building that one of them lived in told me that they see them in the lobby or wherever in that building. Anyway, be with who you be with, but I do think you're making it weirder and annoying to keep speaking on a relationship that you want to be so proud about.
Yeah, I hate that.
And I also don't like this Latto hate movement I've been seeing ever since the Nikki stuff. Oh my god,
I mean, that's the given. I mean,
I know, but I
I
don't
feel
like
like anytime it's dealing with anything with the barbs or the beehive, you're gonna be attacked
for life.
for life, and that sucks. Like, I mean, whatever. But I do want Lotto to just move on from it because I feel like she's biting the bait whenever they ask her about it in interviews, and like
Yeah,
she keeps saying stuff about it, and I'm like, girl, honestly though, regardless if you try to sugarcoat it or
not gonna
whatever
change.
case may be, it's still gonna be what it is because
It's gonna be
Nikki is
literally until Nikki be like, "Stop."
Nikki wants to, but I feel like Nikki will be okay with it if Lotto apologized, but she be wanting them to apologize a certain way.
Yeah, and Lotto didn't start it from what I saw.
Yeah,
I think that Nikki misunderstood that interview with Jason Lee, but
I agree, but she also don't like Jason Lee, so that added on to it too.
yeah, and I think of because and then Lotto, whatever. I don't care. I love Lotto. I can give constructive criticism, but I don't like that. I think that's very weird. People
I
just
hate how the female rappers gotta move. It's like when you get in the game, you can't fuck with Cardi and
that's
Nicki.
very
You
strange. It's
can't
giving
do you can't do the Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi B thing because you f with Nicki, and then it's just a mess. Like I don't like
right.
that.
You can't even say you support both.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's
But
weird to
somehow
me.
JT and Carisha made it through. So anyway,
You know what's so funny, and I don't mean to be like this, especially on the last day of Black History Month, but I be wondering if like white artists go through this, or like like
I'm sure.
the white side of Twitter, do they have like, oh, Selena Gomez is better than Taylor Swift?
I mean, right now, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, and Kylie Jenner got some drama, and
Oh,
Taylor
Kylie's in
Swift.
it. What the fuck going on?
So long story short, Selena Gomez was with Justin Bieber for a really long time, and then shortly after they broke up, he was engaged to Hailey Bieber. They're now married. Selena Gomez posted a video on TikTok, something about her eyebrows. Then some, ironically, Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber make a video similar to that. It's seeming like they were making fun of Selena Gomez, and the fans picked up on it. My thing is, when you as huge as they are, you can't do low key shade. You can't like.
At
And then
all?
Kylie commented like, "Oh guys, I hadn't even seen this video yet. I don't even. This was just trying to say like it was not." A hit at Selena Gomez, but it's just very strange to me because Selena was the one that got played in the situation. So how y'all picking on her? It's like when Karuchi was making fun of Rihanna, even though now that I think about it, Chris Brown did link up with Rihanna on live TV while he was with Karuchi. So anyway,
Yeah,
but yeah, and then on top of that, from my understanding, Hailey Bieber is either tight with Scooter Braun, who got beef with Taylor Swift, who's close with Selena Gomez. So they definitely have beef, but I do think the way that we go about it, because we literally run social media, is why it seems so like tacky and
yeah.
sloppy.
I always wondered that. I just be like, I wonder if they go through that because the thing about their artists is that even if the song sucks, they be still charting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They
Because they
have a
actually
bigger
support
impact
their
though.
people.
They are considered crossover. Not even cross. I guess they're not even crossover. They by default they already crossed over.
Yeah. And it's like
Yeah.
whenever, even if an artist make one song that you don't like, now you don't fuck with them no more. Or they fell off. I don't like that song Glorilla made.
Yeah, I don't
She
like
fell
the
off.
fella
And I'm
stuff.
just like, how is that she fell off because she made a song that you don't like? Like people don't
I
even realize like you have to be experimental. When you first sign a deal, you gotta make what your label want you to make.
Yeah,
Now,
and every Beyonce song not a hit, and not to use her for an example, but she's literally an icon, and people have songs of her that they don't like, and I mean, Destiny's Child didn't have all hits. I mean,
yeah.
barely, but mostly,
Yeah,
mostly all
no,
hits.
no, 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 yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
But
I agree with you. I think the fell off conversation is very lame too, because people relate relevancy based off the blogs. when people actually have followers.
Child. The blog, I hate that the blogs is like my source of info now. Like if I need to know something immediately, I go straight to the shade
Yeah, I
room.
mean, look, it's like the encyclopedia. It's all in one spot, but I do still cross reference. TikTok helped me out too.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's move on to the next topic because y'all know Drake gotta go, honey.
Come on now.
So okay,
I do be hating that though, cause I hate that I'll be literally, cause if I'm being honest, like I was on hold to go to Paris tomorrow.
and then what happened?
Um, they didn't want to book me. They said the flight was too much. It was $8,000, so they
Oh,
didn't want to
jeez,
book me.
what in
Um,
the Delta
so
one?
then I picked up another booking, and then they unbooked me for that, and then I picked up Love and Hip Hop, and so with Love and Hip Hop, they like, oh, we need a COVID test, so I have to go somewhere else by like I gotta be there before 7, and then I have to get a COVID test before 8. So
Nine to
all that
five.
happened last minute. So now my brain is just all over the place because I know I got this. I hate living like this, but this is just my life. And I had a
9 to 5.
meeting today. I had a meeting earlier today with a agency, another agency.
Another one you switching?
I never signed to one.
Oh, you just got management.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't
Okay,
have an agent. I have a booking manager.
well, good luck. What's the difference?
Booking manager, agent is who. Agent is some okay. Cause you okay, agent is like somebody who actively searches for you for opportunities. So
Okay, that's
if
what I thought.
they get opportunities for you like sponsorships, like paid sponsorships or certain clients, blah blah blah. Booking managers, they handle your emails, um, they negotiate your rates with clients. You know, they handle the business aspect. I just be wanting to show up for work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
You
Okay,
know
that
what I'm
sounds
saying?
great.
So I had a meeting with an agent this morning. That's why I'm tired. I had to go to the gym. It was a lot. It's just a lot. It's a
Living
lot.
la vida loca.
I'm turning into
Okay,
a
cool.
gym head, y'all, on the low, and I love it.
Yeah, that's good because once you get into the routine of the gym, it's so easy to keep up. But the starting it off, that'd be the problem for me.
Yeah, and I be drinking pre workout, so I
Acting like
be
a
in
crackhead.
crackhead.
Powder. Oh,
I,
that's like
I'm
powder, right? That's a powder.
uh, I actually no, it's I use the one that come in the can.
Mm-hmm. The law. Do you have anything you want to add to shop talk? Because I kind of got two topics, but I think I'm gonna try to.
I am looking. Um. Okay, so very quickly. I was reading this thing on Kodak earlier. So apparently Kodak failed his drug test, so he has to go to jail, or they were trying to get him to go to jail.
Yeah, he was a probation violation.
Probation violation. There we go. I couldn't get it out. As many as I done had myself, I couldn't think
Okay.
of it. Um. So now they're saying that the attorney possibly mixed up the lab results,
Yeah.
and now they're ordering him to enter a rehab.
Oh, I
And he
thought was this a
declined
rehab?
the hair sample uh, test. They wanted the hair sample him, and he declined it. So
He had a choice.
that's what I'm reading right now. It says as of 4 hours ago, it says Kodak was is ordered to enter rehab next week after declining to have hair sample collected.
Interesting. Yeah, I did read that they were saying that they might have contaminated his sample because they gave him a lollipop or something. I said, "Oh, Trump must have made that call."
Let me tell you something. After watching this murder, I ain't even done with the murder thing.
Oh,
After
y'all.
watching that, let me tell you something. In America, all you need is money
All you need is money. You're right. So if y'all not
and
familiar with the
power.
Murdoch murders, please. So I first got introduced to them through Raisa Habersham. That's our girl from middle
Right,
school.
Issa?
Was elementary school. I don't know. She's our girl though. I just don't remember how long we've known her. But yeah, so y'all, the Murdoch murders, they're actually on. So Alec Murdoch is on trial right now for killing his wife and son. But there is so much more to this story. Like I'm talking about stealing money, murder. It's stuff that didn't even make it to the documentary, y'all. So if y'all just get a chance, even if you just look at the Netflix documentary, it's called The Murdoch Murders. Please, that'll give you everything you need to know. But once you watch that, get your Google on, baby.
Yeah, so
So
I'm on part 3 of it. I'm the part that I'm on now is where they were finding out that he was stealing money. He got removed from the law firm,
oh,
and
and he went, ooh, ooh.
that's the part I'm on now. So
Listen,
he done, yeah,
I'll be
it's
shocked if this jury don't
crazy.
find him guilty, bro. Ain't I've been watching this trial since the jump. Listen, y'all. I think they listen, y'all. Lock him
How
up.
they going?
You
How they?
absolutely
But
right.
how are they not gonna find him guilty after they got all this evidence and the world knows? At this point, the world knows that he be doing crooked shit to get out of
Right. He's
town.
done so many other things. And even if he didn't do it, he hired somebody because
Yeah,
he tried to kill
he tried to kill
himself.
himself.
Right, pay somebody. So it's just very, very, very strange. But you're absolutely right. Having it ain't even just having money; it's the influence that money gets you because his family has over 100 years of influence. So, and
Hmm.
I know it's tied into cotton picking. Ain't no
Yeah,
way
oh
it
for
ain't.
sure.
And it,
The pictures from the pictures from his family and the way they were smiling and the way their hair was sticking up on top of their head, I know they say the N word.
oh come on, you know they do absolutely.
They
Yes,
probably invented it. They probably
there's
came up
no
with it.
way people do not come up with generational wealth overnight. Not the kind of generational wealth that they have,
Yeah.
literally. And his generation, clearly, they got it all off of scamming. They probably all got it out of scamming. But y'all, please, when you get a chance, do not do one. Matter of fact, pause this podcast right now and turn on the Murdoch version. If you don't want to keep watching everything after that first episode, then I know that you don't even be needing to listen to this show
Yeah.
because you. I'm just playing. Keep listening. But anyway, y'all, please check out Murder Murders. I watched the 2020 special, the HBO special, the Netflix special. I watched the Hulu and the BET special when it come out. I've
Okay.
been on top of this trial for the absolute longest. But
Yeah, I seen your tweets about it. I'm like, what is she talking about? And then
I,
I
I,
just
well, I was tweeting while he was on the stand. They let this fool testify.
girl,
Embarrassing.
please.
Exactly. All
Nah, I
right. So
was just scrolling through Netflix and seen it and I clicked it and I'm glued to the TV.
listen, it's the why. This is one of them things that are good. This now when they say stuff need to be a movie. This the one. This the one and the two.
Oh my god.
And think about the stuff that we do not know about.
Yeah, for sure. For
He just
sure.
Alex just was sloppy with it. Anyway, all right, let's get into the topic for today. We're gonna make this thing quick since Drake got to take a COVID test.
Oh
Blame.
my god.
I'm just playing. Okay, so I'm not sure if you've seen this week in the blogs and on social media. My girl L'Oreal was interviewing Michael B. Jordan, who she went to high school with, and he basically was not feeling her because he said it. This is what happened. Michael B. Jordan walked up on her. She's got the camera on the red carpet. She's like, yeah, me and Michael go way better. He was like, yeah, the corny one, right? So obviously he felt the way, essentially trying to say that L'Oreal called him corny. The energy was bad during the whole interview, and it was just very awkward. Now at the end, I do feel like L'Oreal was kind of lame when she was like, "You're not corny no more." I ain't like that, but I will say, as someone that is an avid fan of L'Oreal, I listen to whatever she's a part of. So that's my girl. I like her. I remember the podcast episode where her and Dominique the Diva were saying that Michael B. Jordan was corny, but Dominique the Diva is the one that said it.
Yeah.
L'Oreal said that she was like, nah, look at him now. But she said we did pick on him in high school because he would come to school with headshots, and we in Newark, New Jersey, the hood, and your name Michael Jordan. So you got heads, you know what I'm saying? And so but I think that what might have happened, in addition to him being picked on in high school, and then him hearing that podcast episode of them saying that, he had some beef with L'Oreal. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. We talking
Yeah.
about Michael B. Jordan, somebody who was voted the sexiest man alive. You got L'Oreal. Now, don't get me wrong. L'Oreal having her way. She got multiple podcasts. She got a national syndicated morning show. She doing her thing, but she is not no Michael B. Jordan. So imagine being somebody that got picked on in school and you believed in yourself, but these people didn't believe in you, and you up, you literally up. You know what I'm saying? And they went to a performing arts high school, if I'm not mistaken. So you got a lot of talent that's around. So he really believed in himself. Anyway, I wanted to talk about what we like. What do you think? What do you define as corny? I actually got this topic. This question inspiration from the Breakfast Club where my girls Poor Minds was co-hosting. They were just talking about like what is corny. And I want to know your perception.
Um, the thing about it is, my definition of corny is different because I think that because most of the stuff that people think is corny, I think is cool. So
Mm-hmm.
like when people talk about like nerds and video games and this type of thing, and you know, I think that's cool. Just only because a lot of those people they can. I fuck with people who can tell me why they like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love when I ask people like, "Oh, what got you into this?" and they can give me an actual story opposed to, "Cause that shit fire," or you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You know, a person like that. So I like stuff like that. Corny to me is like Instagram nigga. I can't even explain it. Like
A selfie
the bu-
taker.
the bust down chain, gotta have the double cup showing anything. Intersections of the club, corny designer outfits like with the what is it called? Monogram on there where you just got it like flexing
The
to me.
emojis.
OD flexing is very corny to me. Cause it's just like I've been there, but I was in when I was in that space. It was because I had just got money for the first time. Like I ain't never had
That's
shit.
corny.
So when I see people do that, that's where I in my mind just automatically go there. Like, oh, this bitch ain't never had nothing. You ain't
Yeah.
never had nothing before, and it's so annoying to just see that. It's so corny to me because it's like most of the time when people in that space, they looking down on people like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm having my way. Y'all ain't having
Mhm.
y'all way. Y'all did it. That's corny,
Yeah, I agree.
and
Yeah,
most of y'all be musty.
when I when I think about the possible dynamic with L'Oreal and Michael B. Jordan when they were in high school, knowing they was in the hood, I understand a little bit because growing up, especially at least from my experience in the hood, corny meant you was not a thug. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
for
not
sure.
the
Yeah,
smart way to think about it, but to be honest, that's what it was. You were lame if you wasn't hard, if you didn't like, if you weren't somebody that could fight, like you know what I'm saying. Now, obviously, that was ignorant, but we were literally kids. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that some of that has still lingered in my mindset. I'm not even trying to be funny, but to me, I think present day corny is somebody who is not like confident, like weak in a way they can't defend themselves or they can't defend people they care about. I feel like sometimes you can sense that, like a dude that's kind of goofy a little bit, and it's like I can't really explain it because in present day I still consider dudes not from the hood a little corny. I know it's not the right thing
it's
to
in you,
say.
not on you. I don't hold it against you, boo.
You know what I'm saying? But and the only reason why is because I want like, but it's like not all good. Okay, not all dudes that's not from the hood. I'm talking about dudes that's like green. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're
yeah, for
not
sure.
street smart. So if you're not street smart, my mind puts you in the corny category. So you can be from
Yeah,
the suburbs, it don't matter. But I just think there's a level of confidence that comes with people that makes them like they establish their presence. They know how to defend themselves. They smart. They have like hobbies. Like it's like, oh dang, you really about something. But there are some people that just be followers or they don't really have a sense of identity. They doing things to get attention versus naturally attracting attention. And to me, that is corny. I'm
yeah. I don't
definitely.
even consider Michael B. Jordan corny all the way. To
I would
me,
absolutely consider him corny.
like
Absolutely.
I do think that he's corny, like by maybe about some of the stuff that he says, but to me, he's
But
like,
successful and corny does not have. That's not the same thing. You know what I'm
no, no,
saying?
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Nobody
like
is corny.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like in general, just the type of person he is. Like some of the stuff he says to me is corny, yeah, but for the most part, I think that he's just like a regular guy.
Corny.
So regular
I get
means
what you're saying. No, no, no. You're right. You're right. Yeah, but he don't. I would if I was somewhere in the hood, and I had to use. I'm sorry. I'm from the hood. I still am hood washed. I'm sorry, y'all. But he doesn't have that level of confidence to me that will make me feel safe around him. But obviously, I've never been around him and I haven't seen him in action. I'm sure he protects the things he cares about, but I need a little aggression. I'm sorry, drag me. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it ain't Michael Jordan ain't it.
yeah, nah, I feel it.
So okay, it's like comparing somebody like, cause you know what, dudes from the hood are corny too. Dudes that are aggressive or protective are corny too. I feel like people like the game are corny. You know what I'm saying? He's
Oh
attractive.
yeah,
He's
for sure. Because
Bluetooth.
I think Ti.
Oh my god, yeah. But you know what? I don't feel like Ti was always coming off
No,
as corny. It came with
I
his
don't think that Boosie it was always like that. Like even to this day, Boosie still has a level of respect in the South and the hood that he,
yeah.
whatever.
I mean,
But
Jeezy
he's a
married
fucking
outside his
cornball.
race, and he ain't corny to me.
Yeah.
Bow Wow is corny, and y'all know
Ain't
how I
that
feel
it? Ain't
about
that
Bow.
crazy that you
But
think
he
that?
always been corny, truth be told, and I always saw it as a kid, but I still liked him that much. But I definitely just think there's just a level of performance that people put on. Like you either have it or you don't. It's like a
Yeah.
little swag. I can't really explain it. It's not forced. And it doesn't have anything to do with success or money. It's just how you carry yourself. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can just tell by people's posture. I'm not even joking, y'all. It's the posture, the way they carry themselves, the way they talk. If you talk too proper, I'm sorry, I might consider you corny. I know that's ignorant. I'm ignorant. I'm
Okay,
like,
now you taking stuff too
ooh,
far. I think that even people from the hood these days have a more articulate
yes. Have you know?
dialect.
Yes, I've been noticing that. I've been noticing that. Like, I'm like, dang, you talk good. That's good. Good for them. I know I'm a little country, but I don't
I
want people to.
listen. I promise you. Like we had a episode a while back about code switching. After that, I realized what I was doing, and I pay attention to it. Like when I get around certain people, not even thinking, I talk a certain way, and I don't mean to do that. And so
Mhm.
now I make a conscious effort to not do that, even when I'm
Yeah,
out here. Like if you can't understand me, that's just
that's
you.
just
But
that's
I
how it
do get,
should.
yeah. Like
Be.
I and I just I'm like honestly. I just got to be myself. Like I do. I can't. I'm not that, and I got to be who I am for real. But
Yeah,
I do get irritated though because a lot of people out here be like, "Oh, you kind of talk like Carisha." I'm not even from Miami. How do I sound like her?
they just not used to hearing accents from this side of the country. Clearly.
I get
Because
it, but
I would think Miami closer to New Orleans than Atlanta as far as accent.
I'm like in my head. I'm like, so when I talk, do it sound like a door squeaking? Like
I forgot I said that. I'm
that
saying
was
this to
it.
all the people that I don't, I hate that I even use the hood comparison because I know so many people that are not from the hood, men and women, that are not corny. It's just, y'all, you just got to have it, okay? You either got it or you
You
don't.
either got it or you don't. That's just literally what it is. It's you either have it or you don't, and you can't buy it.
Yeah, you just
You
need to have
can
a
you
good,
cannot buy it just because you got money. You put this stuff on your body. Because I tell people this all the time. Like everybody is not meant to be a fashion girl, and that's
yeah.
okay. You could just buy nice clothes and just and
You
even
just
if you
be
don't,
yourself,
just be
really.
yourself.
Yeah,
Just
and I
because
mean,
these people are
if your
wearing this
stuff is
stuff,
corny, that's okay. Just it's okay because you probably
design.
talk
You can look corny in designer. You can look corny in a Benz. You can look corny in like artists. Like look at people like
Drake is corny,
who?
Drake.
Oh, girl. I
And
don't
I think he's
see it.
confident. He's still corny. He there's an
And I
it.
like some of Drake's songs, but I don't know what it is about Drake that I just cannot get into. And you know what's so crazy? I used to like Drake back in the day, and I hate even being one of the people because I talk about people like this who like fuck with people when they in the mud getting it, and then when they get to a certain level, even me knowing the fact that okay, once you get to a certain level, you got to make music a certain way, you got to be a certain way, you got to do certain things to get to the next level. Me
Mhm.
knowing that, still just I just can't get into it.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't
I
know. It's
get
something
it.
about Drake.
Yeah, I like
But
Drake. I'm
I
not like
never.
a lot of people are, but I'm a fan. I listen to him like since the beginning, but I like that harder music he was doing, the pop stuff. I always get
Yeah,
lost when artists go do too
I
much.
can. You can do me the pop. Like I can get into something. Like that's the thing. His music is good. I just think that Drake is just a very like corny person. But I don't know.
I'm trying to think of some.
Obviously he not because the girl's saying that he the leader of the Illuminati these days.
Guess
So
what? They corny too. And I was just about to get on the corny females out here like Danny Lay, very corny.
oh
Very corny, very cheesy, very
oh
I
yes,
want to be the cool girl, and might not be faking it, but it does not look natural at all. Um,
Asian doll.
Asian doll definitely corny. Oh God, oh
Like
God. I'm trying to think of
like
some actors,
some actors.
actresses.
Love her to death. Love her to death. Would love to work with her one day. And I
Look,
love everything that she's done. Gabrielle Union.
you know what? I don't know. I haven't seen
I
enough of
love Gabrielle Union though. Like I really do, but I do think that she's a cornball.
LeBron James corny.
Okay, let me erase that. Let me take that back, Gab. My bad. I fuck with you. I fuck with this next person too, but very corny. Sierra Harris. Wilson.
But I mean, only a corny person. I mean, as good of a man as Russell Wilson is, he's definitely corny, and that's okay. I
So
don't
they
want
over
you.
there
I see
having
a lot of people
cobs on the corn, baby.
saying that people are trying to say that Russell Wilson is only considered corny because he's not a thug. No, he just does not have that it that makes him like. And I know people were really mad at that one guy came up, that football player who was calling him corny. I don't like that he continuously speaks on Russell Wilson the way he was. It's one thing to say he's corny, but the way he has continuously gone about it is what it's corny to me, corny in itself. So now both of y'all corny. But I think you can still be likable and be corny. You just not my type, and that's fine because I'm not looking for you. A lot of celebrities are corny though. I mean, I feel like you have to be kind of corny to even try to be seen so much to be successful.
So,
Like you
one
just have to
second, I'm sitting here trying to plug my daggone computer up before it die. It's on
Oh Lord.
5%.
Oh Lord. You already gotta get your COVID test.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize my computer was dying. And I'm recording in my room and the plugs are so far away. I'm sorry. This is so dramatic.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. I'm here.
It's okay. Okay, hold on. Backside. I I was trying to say I was saying that in order to be famous, I feel like you got to be a little corny because there's some things like I feel like somebody that's like has a lot of this is gonna sound I don't care.
I know exactly where you're going with this, and I feel the exact same way. I know exactly what you're about to
It's
say.
like you
When you,
like some
I get it.
people are just existing and they not gonna do all that extra to be seen. So if they get famous, they get famous, but it's gonna be off of just chilling. But it's
Okay.
some people like DJ Khaled who don't care about being embarrassed
Okay.
and will
Maybe
continue
I wasn't
to push. And
on the
look at
same
it
page
has
with you.
worked for him, but he is corny.
Yeah. So I do think that I feel like whenever you want to reach a certain level of fame or like just in the industry, you do have to be corny. You got to realize that it's a lot of people in the industry that came from the hood and came from these places, but they had to like teach themselves how to act a certain way or be a certain way and certain stuff they can and cannot say.
Sorry, I just let me just take a brief pause and give y'all this update on 21 Poppy. Update.
Who was 21 Poppy Girl?
My brother.
Your
We
brother?
loved no the people who said they was related.
Oh
It's
yeah, go ahead.
my husband is not my brother, but we love to laugh and have fun over stupid, needless ish. We had to go to a hospital because I've what? We had to go to hospital because I failed helping my dogs. We rescue senior dogs, and we got asked, as we have before, if we are brothers. We are not related. We
What I just
definitely
say?
like what
I
is wrong
literally
with
just said
y'all?
that's why I was not moved by that because there's no way that you got on Beyonce's internet and said that. I'm not done because that's a thing in like OnlyFans culture too with men. A lot of them. I mean, now granted, there is a lot of people, and this is sick. But I've came across a lot of stuff on Twitter about like twin brothers and twin sisters making videos together for OnlyFans and stuff like that. But there's been cases where it's just been people who just look alike, like these two people,
Why would you
and they're
want your name associated with that?
and they do stuff like that. I'm telling you, like when I was living in Atlanta, it was like they were triplets and they would make OnlyFans videos with each other all the time, but they weren't. They just had the same body type, same skin color, and same hairstyle. But
And
one
I
of them,
knew something was fishy because they kept mentioning their OnlyFans, but I'm thinking they just mentally ill to the point where they feel like YOLO, we might as well capitalize off of it.
I mean, I'm not excluded the mentally ill part, so
I'm so
that's why I
irritated.
wasn't moved. I promise you,
This
I was not,
generation, the next generation, they're gonna have some strange grandparents.
bruh. I'm
I
telling
mean,
y'all now, get
they
right
go
with these
the
books.
warriors.
Get right with these books. Get right with a lot because it's like really need to make sure that your
That's
brain is
corny.
equipped
They
to
corny.
really get through life. Because
Yeah.
honestly, it's so much out here. Like this ain't the same crack that they had in the '80s. They
Yeah.
added some stuff in
Okay.
here, and
Y'all
then
need to
they.
bring some back. Just kidding.
I
Just
was
kidding.
talking to my friend about it earlier because I was just like, how do people allow themselves to become these people after we grew up seeing actual
Attention.
crackheads and
Oh,
all these people like that? And he was like, you got to think about it. People are loading so much more on top of it. Like back then, they had crack and alcohol and cigarettes. We have vapes, fentanyl, pills,
hookah,
fake pills. Let's start there.
super
Fake
green.
pills, cocaine that ain't
Hookah.
hookah, alcohol, um
I mean, it's so many drugs. With
honey, freak
prescription.
honey, gas station pills,
Oh yeah.
with the freaky honey shit, like everything all piled up on and Hennessy, all mixed in your body. Y'all brain, it's not right. I would probably see the Illuminati too. I took all that shit.
Absolutely not. I won't. I'm gonna be the last one standing. I'm so irritated by that. And I had a, like I said, I had a feeling, but that's just again corny. That things you do for attention. That is so lame. Just oh my god, I want to go. I want to sue them. Like, why is that legal?
Because it's the internet and it's free speech. People do this and they gonna come back later and say, "Oh, it was just an experiment to just see." And
This is
we,
literally a when you turn 96. This is something that people have screenshotted in their phones from 2023.
let me tell you something. It's a makeup artist in LA. Um, it's a makeup artist out here that's really good. Like I used to like screenshot this person's work all the time, right? People
Mhm.
don't really mess with this person no more because they did something so extreme. They faked they death, they own death,
I know some of them. I know.
and like they ended up getting like criminal charges because of that.
Oh yeah, I
So
think if you attempt suicide publicly, you get charged.
yeah, but I think this is a whole fake death situation in general.
Good. I mean, you
And
should be
so,
charged.
I feel like people don't mess with this person no more after that. Like they just be looking like that shit fuck with you.
Do I know who the person is?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you know that Theophilus London guy. His family said that he's fine, but I haven't seen anything else to say like what's going on with him.
Um, so a long time ago, and this is why I'm always so fragile when it comes to like rape allegations and stuff like that because I'm gonna always just believe in general just because I don't want it to be a situation where I'm not believing a victim of
Mm.
this crime, you know. So I've been a fan of Theophilus London since like 2011, and he used to hang around this guy that is from Atlanta, but he moved to New York, and he got like really, really, really big in fashion. Ian Connor, and so Ian Connor was so fucking popular, like everybody copied him, like even Kanye. Kanye had pulled him in, like they were getting ideas from this man. I don't know if y'all know the brand V Long. He was with them and doing all this other
When I
stuff. And
see V
so,
Long shirts, I think they feel verses. I thought verses had merch.
okay.
One time Jacquez
But
had posted. I said, "Is that no?" I don't think it was Jacquez. It was my friend, but I think Jacquez posted a V Long shirt before. I think I might have asked him.
yeah.
I'm like, verses.
So the Ian Connor pretty much his career was fucked up because they said that
Socialist.
um he had like rape allegations. Like people were coming out. Come to find out, um it was the people who said it. So Theophilus London, I don't think that he had necessarily because he did say something about it too. But I don't think he had necessarily had rape allegations, but Theophilus London had got exposed for doing fucking methamphetamine.
And a lot of people I seen on the timeline saying he was scamming them, but probably because he was on drugs.
He was on drugs. Like he was on drugs really bad. And then the other guy who owns V-Long, he got his brand snatched down from everything too because he got caught on video um being aggressive and doing some rapey stuff to a girl. It was on video, like
That's,
going around Twitter. It was insane. So I'm like,
I'm glad I didn't see that.
mm, yeah, it was a mess. It was a long time ago. This happened in like 2015, 2016. It was a long time ago. But child, it's just too much. It's like you can't
Drugs are
leave
corny.
the drugs alone.
Corny.
I know that I really California is trying to make everybody, and I don't think they're wrong in a way because I do feel as if you're gonna allow people to freely be drunk, then allow people to freely be high. And just because I don't agree with it,
Don't be freely drunk either, because that stuff is really damaging as well.
it is. But people don't look down, and to me, alcohol can be much more detrimental than drugs sometimes. Um, but they don't look down upon alcohol with drugs. But I also do think that nobody is stepping up for real to stop these people or can not necessarily condemn it, but just like growing up, we had so many different outlets that were telling us drugs are not good. These are not the things to do. This is what happened. And I feel like a lot of people listen. I'm one of them.
Oh, baby, I don't even think I needed much convincing. It was just in me.
Yeah, like I mean, me too. Like for real, if I'm being honest, it was just
My
in
mom
me
didn't do
too.
drugs. A lot of my friends' parents did.
Yeah, but I do feel like we had that. I think now, even I think it's even crazy that artists are even making music and then coming out and say, "I don't really do these drugs. I just know that
Yeah,
it's
that's some
popular to rap about," and
irresponsible.
that's irresponsible.
Yeah,
Because you got to realize, and I get it, you don't want to be a role model, or you don't, because you don't want to be responsible for
you're
these
literally
things. But
a public servant, pretty much.
you
So
are literally a public figure. You're in the public, so anything that you say and do, whether you want people to do it or not, they're gonna copy you.
yeah, you're
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna copy you. You
right.
just got to be okay with that. So you telling people to drink lean, take pills, pop pills, do this, uh, yeah, like no, I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, it's actually really sick. I'm not with the drugs. I'm sorry. I ain't even LOL about no
Bring
junk.
their program back.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, well, we got off the topic of being corny, but y'all get it. Corny, it's just
Drugs are corny too. I think drug addicts are corny.
drugs.
Sorry.
Absolutely corny. Being irresponsible is corny. Not taking care of your kids is corny. Like to me, people that are not corny, they have earned my respect in some form of fashion. I respect everybody, but there's a different kind of respect, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to. I feel bad saying that, but I mean it's just how I classify folks when I meet them. And maybe I'm corny. I'm goofy.
I
I'm
know I'm
nerdy.
a cornball,
I'm okay
and
with
I
it.
tell people that all the time.
It's
Like
definitely
I'm
levels to
corny.
corny. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure
Yeah,
people don't consider you corny, people that do consider you corny. It's just all about how you perceive and classify people. Fire me in a corny cabinet, honey. I'll have a corn field as long as I can build a house on it. Okay. Hello. Speaking of house, y'all, I put in an offer on a house. Called myself offering 6,000 over asking. Boom! Somebody offered 20,000 over asking. Good night. I'm gonna just stay where I live at. It ain't so bad in here. It's still ugly out here, y'all. Just so you know.
the
It was a big.
Murdochs.
It was one of them houses I sent you. It was
Yeah,
the
the
brick.
Murdochs bought it.
Ah, they can have it. They can have it.
At this
Anyway,
point,
it
I'm
been
blaming
really.
everything on the Murdochs because, baby, what?
Right, they the new Rock Nation for real.
Like, I can't believe that. Um,
But
Switching
let me.
back to the subject, I think tying your shoes too tight is corny too.
Oh, very
I'm
corny. Tie your
very
shoes
big on
tight.
Jordans and sneakers, so the fact that if you the way you tie your shoes tell me a lot about you.
Being listen, you know who corny? Grooving Gorilla. Get them out of here. Get them out
Y'all
of
ain't
here.
have to delete the man page though.
They did.
That's what the whole beef is about because
What
they
beef? Hold on. I muted his name.
oh, you missed it.
I
So
muted
there's a
his
it was
name.
a big uproar. It was a big uproar last week because people complained about him so much that they got his pages took down.
You know what's funny? That's
So
not funny.
people was mad, like Cardi B came out, all these people came out like if y'all didn't like it, then okay, block them or
Oh, he
whatever. You don't have to watch it, but why would y'all have to go as far as getting this man money, his bag stopped just because you don't like what he does?
Yeah, no, his page is back. I just searched. You know what though? He was on Funny Marco's show on YouTube, and he actually seems like a cool dude. He's just corny.
He just, I think it's just that in black people language, he too
Corny.
big for all that.
He's yeah, it's like some of the videos he been doing. It's like very stereotypical. It's just strange, but
Yeah,
he's definitely
I
not.
hate the fact, and I get what people are coming from for this with this, but I hate that everybody always take it back to, oh, he's being a coon, shucking and
No,
jiving for the
I
white
he's
people.
that. I don't even think he's American. Oh, he's Nigerian American. Yeah,
But even
he's
still,
definitely
it's just
corny,
like,
but
okay, I get that too. But girl, everybody ain't out here shucking each other. They was like, and then they started name dropping. Yep, he just like Lizzo. He just like this person.
I never got. Let me tell you something. I was never like a really big Lizzo fan, but she did a performance at my job, and she did a pre-show interview, and she was so cool. Like she was so down to earth. I'm like, dang, I think I love her. And this was before she gave my cousin a dress and everything. Like I'm like, dang, Lizzo is a really cool person. Like it was just, I
Yeah,
just
my girl
don't.
from Houston.
Period.
I think it's this. I think that people really, and I hate this because I feel like people do me like this. Um, People try to like denounce people's, I guess, street cred when you come from the hood and you're not. the typical ghetto person or hood person.
And we had a
So
lot
if
of them
you
at Thero. It's some people you would never think went to Thero, bro.
you see what I'm saying, like, and I feel like Lizzo is one of them people
Corny
because
though. They just might have been lame, but lame is not the same as corny. I'm sorry.
yeah, like for me, like even with the situation with Michael B. Jordan, you were saying how the girl said, "Oh, he was walking around the school with the picture."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I went to a performing arts high school. We had random people that would just come to the school to scout talent, and people would literally book record deals, movies, plays. We literally had
This
like
is
I
for kids that you want to take something seriously. It's just that's just part. Not
yeah,
I don't condone bullying whatsoever. But you gotta think about kids who brain not even fully developed to have respect for people. They just everything is a competition for them.
and
So they
everything
don't
is just like lame. Like that's not lame for him. Maybe he, because I remember one day in my school, they pulled us out of class to have a whole sit down auditorium meeting with what's her name? Jessica Alba. Honey had came out and she came to our school and like was talking to us and then people were performing for her and stuff like that. You don't know what that could have led to.
yeah, you
So
don't.
people
But that's
having them on
it. No
them knowing
matter
that
what
you
people say, you have to be true to yourself. Period.
yeah,
And I know that might not be
take the
easy for
headshot to
people in bigger
school.
and stuff
Cause
like
cause
that.
then when somebody come up there and or like a famous person, you sliding them your picture like that, they're trying to figure out who you is and what you do.
Hello, somebody. It always makes more sense when you become an adult, but when you're a kid, everything is so confusing. You have an identity crisis. You're getting picked on, and I get it. It's not fun and it's not healthy. But unfortunately, it is a part of that stage of life when people are, it's a mental competition with everything. Because once you graduate from high school, you realize none of that junk mattered
Yeah.
at all. But you
It
got to
really
get
don't.
through that phase,
And,
no
and
matter.
usually the people and literally oh sorry. Literally everybody, I don't mean to be like this, but every single person that ever bullied me or talked about me growing
It's
up is
terrible.
doing way less than me.
Terrible. No, you're right. I agree with you. All the people that
Literally.
was quote unquote cool or tight, they are doing awful because they were being their lifestyle was being supported by another adult, and now they on their own and they
Yeah.
can't keep up with it.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm glad I'm okay with being corny. I'm a corny queen. I align with y'all. I just wouldn't date
Yes. Come on, Cobbs unite.
you.
Cause I'm going
Corn on the cob. We gotta make a chant.
you
Anyways,
love you not you love you so corny you moved to Cobb County.
hello. Well, you got down with that one, and I love Cobb County down.
Oh, I
You,
know you do. I know
I
you
will
do.
never leave. I'm not leaving. I love Cobb. That's so funny. Dang, I'm really that girl. Cornisha.
Yeah,
That shit. My mama should name me Cornisha. I am corny down.
for sure.
God
Love
darn it.
that.
I found my sway.
But I mean, I had moved to Cobb County too first, so it don't matter.
Listen, my first spot alone was in Cobb County. You did what I'm saying. So call me Corniana.
I'm
Dang, I'm
dead.
shucking and
Okay.
jiving.
Okay.
Dang, you snapped with that one. You got down.
Mm, 2 snaps because I'm a punk.
All right. I
Anyway,
try multiple times to wrap this thing up so you don't be late for your little gig. So
yeah, I'm about to put a hoodie on and walk out this door, literally in
not
some
you in the
flip
clan.
flops. Huh?
Nothing.
I don't think I got to get out the car for the test, so I'm just gonna put a hoodie on, some
I ain't
shoes.
got a COVID test in so long. It's been some months, but I'm
Me
gonna have to.
either. I haven't worked on a production for real because after the holidays, it's just been award show. So now that productions and shit starting back up, so I haven't really.
I'm lying. I've done my own self COVID test, but
Same. I got sick last month and I took a couple tests, like 3 of them, make sure I ain't have it. I ain't have it though.
yeah, I took
Oh,
one.
did you see my video of Santana? Because Santana gonna have all them something now he at the hookah bar today.
No, you know what? You sent it to me, and I was on a call, and I hate when I accidentally do that, and I don't go back and re-look at it. But I'm gonna look at it.
He's talking about, oh y'all, I feel so much better. I don't know what that was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm like that's corny because why you even posting? If you're gonna be a creep, be it in peace.
Like, not sure how spreading that stuff.
That's your
I
fault.
just let me not put that on nobody. But anywho, I gotta go.
All right, have a good evening. Well, holla at you.
I love have a good evening. You was really in your corporate America bag just
I
then.
know it's consumed my life. On my birthday, my cousin, I know we about to wrap, but when I went out to eat with my cousin and my sister for my birthday and my little nephews, my cousin was like, I was giving business casual, and I was like, my whole wardrobe is work clothes. Like it's just my identity. I don't even have. I have casual clothes, but barely. So it's just my
Period.
life. You see,
You got
for my birthday, my photo shoot was headshots. Like I don't know how to shake it,
you put on one of them Nike tech suits and go off.
but
So,
that's what I wear every day. That's it's either that or some work clothes.
oh dang.
Or workout clothes. I got this oversized t-shirt and some leggings, and that's what I've been wearing. But anyway, all right. What you got coming up besides this no this love and hip hop stuff?
Nothing. I'll tell y'all next week.
Oh, I know that's Roy. All right, girl.
I'm just playing. Holla at y'all. I do gotta go, yeah. I'm sorry.
Bye.
See ya.